Right, this is the most exciting wheel we have ever reviewed on the channel. This is the Moza Vision GS. I'm super excited. I've had it for a long time and I haven't been able to share it with you. So we haven't even, I'm here with Sam, professional karter, also now a Moza user with the FSR, which is, I would say, sorry Sam, until now maybe the best wheel Moza have.
Yep.
In fact, you can unclip it from the quick release we got here. I think the two best wheels in the Moza family.
I'd
we
agree.
haven't used this yet. We don't know. That's what I'm guessing. This comes in at £750, $750. You bought your Moza. You got a great deal on your FSR.
I bought mine second hand.
How much was it?
310.
Robbery. Absolute robbery.
I felt like that.
Anyway, so great wheel FSR. We like that wheel. But how are we going to find the Vision GS? So what I'm going to do, Sam, is going to swipe it. Oh, okay. So I can swipe between the dashes here. And there we go. Now there's no thing. Now I'm told... Yes, it's a gyro.
So basically the screen is meant to stay upright.
Yeah, and it is staying upright, but it's
a bit laggy.
It's not seamless. It's not smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that's not going to matter when you just glancing at it, it's already there. We'll see. Let's go out. We're all calibrated. Oh. By the way, can I just say having a circular screen makes so much sense, and it's not something I'd even appreciate till I saw it. Can we swipe between them? Is that how it works? Or do you go up and down? Oh, is it down and... Ah, here we go. Okay. Well, which ones do you like? Let's go to the beginning. Okay, so this is a very important... Oh, this is like a classic F1. This is like...
That's cool.
Isn't that basically what you get in the F1 telemetry, like, on Sky Sports?
Yeah, it is. That's cool. I like that.
Gear, RPM at the bottom as well. Let's drive. Sam, you tell the people how it looks. I'm going to drive.
I mean, it does look cool. You can see the throttle range coming in here. What is... Okay, so the blue bar around the outside of that curve is actually your speed bar by the looks of things.
Okay.
I'll confirm it. Yeah, so there you go. You're braking. So yeah, so you've got the throttle trace, you've got the brake trace, you've got the speedo in the middle, and you've also got a blue speed bar and the revs at the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, with you driving around, I've found since I got the FSR that I'm not really looking at the screen so much. Do you think this will be something you can glance
it's
at
something
really
that,
easily?
Look, we know Fanatec doesn't do screens, right?
Yeah.
Except they do have that Bentley wheel that I don't think has come out, and that also had a circular screen, but they don't redo screen wheels, and it's sort of this. It's very that makes it therefore very exciting that Moza do screens, and I think the reality is that you buy it thinking you're going to look at the screen a lot more than you actually do, and we saw this when we did the comparison with the Moza KS and the FSR. Where I was like, you know what, the FSR's like got absolutely every button, every screen, but for an endurance race you might want to use the KS, which makes it a really good deal. I think here I can actually really see the benefit of the gyro now because I'm not looking at it all the time. But if I want to glance at, for example, at what is my speed at the middle of a corner,
It's a lot easier.
I can glance it and be like, 171. That genuinely is a game changer.
That middle bit, if you're trying to go through, like, if you're talking to your teammates, oh, my apex speed is here, then that's really good. I'm just going to swap this.
Go for it. So we have a close friend of ours, Nathan Maximum, also a karter, playing Club 100s, and a very fast sim racer. Now he's off in America, he's racing like radicals. You know, I've spent a lot of time with Nathan in this rig actually, and he's someone that is obsessive about his mid-corner speed.
Oh, that'd be perfect for him then.
And I remember seeing a documentary of Michael Schumacher once. I think he was very similar about, he had some sort of device, like he would have a watch in his cockpit, like pinned there at an angle, and everyone asked him why, and he was like, oh, 'cause I want to see my apex speed.
Oh, okay.
And so I can imagine here that when you're in that angle, you can actually see it. Do I prefer this one? I quite like the previous one because I could just...
You can see your speed.
The bar, I could see the speed easier, yeah, that big number. Oh my goodness.
That's...
Big for gears, this one. So again, if you're someone that you just want to check that you're in the right gear, oh my, that is so uncanny. Sam, this is actually, you're going to see it, this is an absolute game changer. When you're going through, you know sometimes you're going through a corner.
And you're wondering what gear you're in?
Just before you get on the throttle, right? You just want to check that you're not in too high a gear.
Yeah.
It's the right angle.
Oh, is it?
It's the right angle. Because imagine on the FSR, it's not. So let's try and, as we come around the hairpin on the right hand side here. We haven't even got onto the wheel and the wheel quality yet. So imagine here I want to be second. I'm like, oh, bleep that out. I'm not second gear. You can just see it. So you're not having to like hunt around and in your brain
Yeah,
sort
turn
of
your head
convert it.
sideways to look at it.
Or big moment. Let's see at cops if I can see my apex speed through cops.
Okay.
202. So easy.
That's
So easy.
That's what I read it as, sat next to it. So we go through there, done that one. Oh, let's get through this so I don't lose my arm.
Fifth
I like
gear.
the fact that I could shout at you. More brake!
Brake,
You got the
brake.
throttle earlier!
I tell you what, Sam, I didn't appreciate. We had a moment off camera before we started when the wheel turned on, and we're like, "Oh my goodness, this round screen is like
Yeah.
crazy." But I didn't appreciate how this one is so nice.
Old school Formula
This one
1.
in a road car.
Looks like old school Formula 1 dials to me.
And I tell you, when we were waggling it around in the beginning of this video, we're like, "Oh, there's a bit of lag and latency." We're like, "How's that going to be?" It doesn't matter when you're racing because you're just glancing at it.
Yeah.
And when you glance, you just want it to be at the right angle.
You just won't be able to see it. You don't need to be studying.
Obviously, it'd be amazing if it's just like buttery smooth.
Well, you know, it might. I mean, we have got an early version. It might come out on a patch.
I love this one, especially like it's got a red line. Like this is not a car where you care about the red line, obviously, but you can imagine sort of having a more fun experience where you want to get into that red line and. Oh, someone's gone wide here.
Hey,
Right, what's the next one, Sam? I'm intrigued.
Alright, so the next
To
one.
the Wellington. Old school. Right, this is the one it defaulted with.
The JDM gauge, that is.
Called JDM.
JDM gauge.
Must be taken from a GTR or something. It's got
That's
a fuel bar, interestingly.
That's the one you use for Forza, wouldn't it be?
By the way, I'm just having a really fun experience here at Silverstone. It's almost like a free practice session. And I'm just out here.
Just driving around.
Just driving around and just know that I can... This might be... I've said the word game changer too many times, but this might transform... We did a karting race together, Sam, once. We did a 24-hour karting race, and you bought your Alfano, which is a little screen you put on the car. Yeah. And I remember going around in practice and thinking, oh, I can actually look at my lap time, lap on lap, and you just not having that as a completely different experience.
Yeah.
It's another dimension. And this might be the same thing.
Just the little things, like that.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 more gauges to go through.
And by the way, it's not like this is the first time we're using a screen. We use the FSR wheel a lot. We've got the Asher Dash here. Like we get sim dashboard and everything.
But we've never had one which moves with it, which looks so clean. It
100%.
looks really clean.
Yeah. Ooh.
So this is JDM gauge 2.
Don't really like this one.
Very basic.
Yeah. I like a bit of contrast in the colours.
Yeah.
Now, I understand it, and I haven't done this, because you're just seeing our first impressions here. And by the way, if I didn't say it already, Moza has sent this review unit to us to review, and we've had it for a long time, actually. But we're recording this the day before it comes out, because we wanted to do it on the absolute latest software, and have that sort of... We can just tell you honestly how it is.
The crispest screen.
Yeah, but I understand you can design your own screens as well, and probably therefore change the colours.
Yeah, well, it looks like you can move stuff around, so kind of essentially like the very first screen you had, but you can place stuff where you wanted it.
Yeah.
And then you've got one more screen, which I'll scroll you
But
to.
Sam, a great example is look at the screen. Look at on the screen the Cosworth.
Yeah.
When you're going around and you're trying to look at try and pick up your MPH from that. When you're going around a corner.
Yeah, you would be next thing possible.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's rally car. So that would be for your dirt, your WRC games.
You know what I like about that is that it's is that because I'm in the red zone or because I'm on the power? I think it's red. It goes all red in the red zone. Oh my goodness.
So when you're actually hitting the limiter, the whole screen goes red. That's cool.
Because for some reason I would say my dash is not really helping. My rev lights here are not really helping.
Flashing.
Warning light. Whoa, my god!
Where are we going?
What's my guy doing there? Just chilling on cops. Bro, we can look left and right because we put the stickers on. And the wipers? Oh, my wiper! I didn't map them.
You haven't bound them in.
I tell you, bro, you are just absolutely... What is he doing?
Come on, Greg.
Kevin Magnussen here. Do we have any more, Sam?
No, that is it.
That's all the standard ones. Can we go back to that? If I could do it, I'd have to do it.
Yeah, see if you can do it while driving. See how much...
I don't think you would normally do this. Right, yeah. For me...
That is a Formula 1 instrument panel.
I'm in love with this.
I really like that. The only thing I don't like about that is why do you have a blue bar around the outside?
Speed.
Yeah, but if you've got the speed in the middle, why do you need it around the outside? Surely that could be a bit, maybe like a fuel gauge.
Maybe, but it's more peripherally like relevant.
Okay.
What I love here is the brake, because I'm a bit of a stickler for like inputs. I always have it on in iRacing normally there, and I miss it in PSVR 2, and I get a lot of stick for it. People are like, oh, why do you need your inputs? It's like, I like to know, oh, that's what happens when I'm 80% input. It's like, that's sim racing to me. Obviously, when I go karting, I don't have a thing, but here, there's a, we're simulating it. So I really like having the brake. I think this is the one that I would stick with. And sometimes in the braking zone, think about coming into turn 1 at Monza, you might want to know, hang on, I'm actually 100% or am I a little bit off?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Right, Sam, it's going to be time for you to jump in. I'm super excited. Let's just restart this race for Sam. By the way, if you're enjoying this, please hit the like, hit the subscribe. And most importantly, just ask us any questions you have in the comments. Because I think this is going to... Oh, my goodness, Sam, we've got the Asher Racing wheel as well.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that like head to head.
That'd be a good comparison.
Right, you're going to have to jump in and I'm going to hit grid. Go.
I'm not as young as I used to be. Oh, I'm actually racing. Where's the...
We should do a multi-class like that. Well, you're in first place.
Apparently so.
Nice.
Great start.
By the way, I didn't even talk about the wheel. But it's a very unusual shape.
It's a weird shape.
But I didn't. When I got into it, I didn't notice it. So,
no?
Yeah.
So it doesn't stand out?
It looks weird, but I think obviously where your hand... Well, maybe not obviously, but where my hands were, it just felt...
Wait. Oh, I've killed him. No, it's good. We're good. Yeah, so like we said, there is like the slight delay, but when you're actually driving, you don't actually notice it.
I would say if you're noticing the delay when you're driving, you're probably not driving.
You're paying
full
too much
attention.
attention.
Exactly, yeah. And it looks like, by the way, you can import dashes as well, and there is a new button. So I guess we will try and create one.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get rid of that blue band you don't like. If you're happy, I can cycle through the dashes for you, Sam.
Yep. Okay, go for it.
This is going
I know it's a thing which I say on all the other wheels we've done, but button placement is nice.
You can actually. There's not. Yeah, they haven't just added buttons everywhere. I thought the button placement was weird, but now any buttons that you obviously got the toggles at the beginning of all those three, I think you can get.
Yeah. The only one I'll struggle with is the rotaries, but you'll always struggle with rotaries anyway.
Oh, I'll take him out of the equation.
Oh,
he's fought back.
The
Look at the grandstands here, getting a great view. Unbelievable. Well, Sam, I think maybe that was down to the dash. I'm going to switch you over. You can edit them, you can export them, so there's going to be a market, I think, for having different sort of dashes.
Okay, so essentially, could I make it a dash?
Yes.
You reckon I can make a dash and say, hey, Kireth, try out this one?
100%, because we're both using Moza now. Yeah.
That's really cool. I like this dash.
Or, if let's say we do a 24-hour race together, you, me, Nathan, I could come up with the dash, say, guys, this is the dash we're going to use, because this is the information we want to share with each other.
Yeah, so everyone knows what they're looking at, so no one's getting like, oh, let me just go onto this one, let me go onto that.
I'm going to hold up here, so it's in the camera, as I take out my Pimax Crystal headset. I'm going to hold up next to it, hopefully not going to obstruct you, but this is the Asher Racing McLaren Artura Pro. Very different philosophies, because Asher, it's about realism, it's about this is in the McLaren Artura. You can go sim racing and then put it in your actual McLaren and go racing. And obviously top quality wheel, we love the build quality of it, which is insane. Moza, we've noted for a while, even before we got this particular one, it seems to be more about what's conceptually possible.
You know what this wheel, and I mean I could be a million miles out here, this really feels like the wheel they have in the spaceship on Independence Day.
God, that is a reference. I mean, that's a yoke though, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like, in my mind, I'm probably remembering this really badly.
Well, in that little ship, when they go into
the one which Will Smith takes.
He goes into the big ship and then it opens and they're slim down in the seat because he's looking at them.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like a spacecraft wheel to me. It doesn't look like a...
It does look futuristic.
Yeah.
I feel like the Mercedes AMG one, it might be sort of based on something like that. But it is, I'm looking through the camera view here as you flick through another. What about this? You don't like speed, do you? Do you not like speed or gears? I can't remember which one you don't like.
I'd rather gears than speed.
Well, good news, Sam, because this one is just all gear, basically. One for the gearheads. And you got a nice brake. Actually, I might like this. If I could swap that one for speed,
yeah,
that would really do me because I like having my throttle, I like having my brake. And you've got some sort of delta maybe at the top.
I would presume it is, but I haven't put a clean lap in yet.
I'm going to click a button that might go. I'm going to edit instrument. I've clicked edit. If you lose everything, then. Oh, it's opened up an edit software. Oh my goodness me.
What, so can you change that on the fly?
Yes. It's like Photoshop. Gear value. Oh my goodness. How. Now, we'll be honest, some of it is in Chinese. I can change the font of that, Sam.
Go on, change something.
Has it just changed for you?
Tell me when you're changing it and then I'll know to look.
Changed it.
No, but maybe.
Okay, I can change the colour of it, okay? Changing it to light blue.
No, it's still white.
Okay, so
Do you need to save it?
Yeah, I need to save it. So file, save.
Maybe it's... Oh, it's made it smaller. I'm now looking at the wheel instead of driving. It's made the dial smaller in the middle.
Yeah, so it has changed it. So you can do that on the fly. Wow. So...
Oh, I've just swapped it.
Let's get it up on here so it'll pick up on the main screen on that camera. So yeah, this is the thing. You can change the background colour. So for example, if you wanted it to be... Oh, that's just the... You can ignore that. Will Control Z work? That's just like having a slight contrast. You can see what you're doing. But yeah, you can see this stuff here. You can change it. Yes! It's got my logo on it! How sick is that?
That's so cool.
Oh my god. So you can properly customise it?
You can. So that'll mean, obviously, we've just put an image on there, but literally that will show you that you can move whatever you want to wherever.
Yeah.
That's cool. I know what you're going to be running now.
What?
This.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I'm going to do? No joke. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9 in my font with those things. I'm gonna. You know, I'm a creative like this. I'm a creative person. I'm going to create my own dash.
So next time you see Kireth using this wheel, it's just going to be Kireth.
That means we're going to have this camera here all the time.
Oh no!
But that's amazing. Right, chat. That has been so good to show you this wheel because we've had it for such a long time. And I think, it's obviously it's got carbon fibre faceplate, carbon fibre paddles, very high build quality, $750, €750, £750, I believe. There will be an affiliate link in the comments. So if you do want to buy one, please think about using my affiliate link. It will help me out with commission. But definitely go watch other reviews. Like we definitely have not tested this like
to its max.
This is a first impressions video. But if when you come to buy it, you really know you want to buy it, that'd be really appreciated. And I think I don't know, we're going to have to do a video comparing this with the Asher. We'll have to go back to the studio for that one because there's such different philosophies. And this is cheaper than the Asher racing wheel.
Considerably.
Yeah.
With a dash built in, whereas the dash is separate as well.
Yes, and the rotational one. But thanks so much everyone watching. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time.